All right. So for anybody who follows this channel closely enough, which I don't think anybody does, 'cause I have a lot of videos that only have 0 views, right? They don't even have one person. So clearly nobody's like looking at all the videos. Anyway, the point being is that for those of you who are paying some attention, um, I haven't finished off all the deadly assault bosses. I just been lazy to do this one because for one, I don't really like fighting the marionettes, and two, I've been kind of putting it off to get the little currency, not this one, to max out. As you can see, the Sanby one's not here anymore. Maxed her out, so Sanby's fully maxed out on that. That buff that she gets, I'm not again. I don't read. I don't really care too much. All I know is the basics. Is it boosts? Let's go look at her. L3. It boosts aftershock damage. Additional damage surge all during additional ability voltage surge, which is that extra ability whatever. All squad members aftershock damage against enemies marked is increased by 42% in this case. When you max it out, it's 50%. 50%. I'm assuming that boosts her own aftershock damage. I mean, it wouldn't say all squad members if it didn't include her, I think. But yeah, just maybe, maybe not. I'm pretty sure it is though. Anyway, that also boosts her damage a little bit. So not too shabby. Anyway, I wanted to go in there with the final just the final ambi because that's who's taking this boss on. What I may end up doing, yeah, I don't know. I might swap them just to see who does better on what. Sammy might be better here, and then I might swap her better on here. I don't know. It doesn't really matter that much. Attack increased by 25%. After we do an anomaly, we get all this stuff happening. And anomaly is better. Okay, that's kind of a waste. Ults are better. We get attack after an ult. When they get stunned, they get more damage. So we can use all this. We're just going to go with this one. And we're bringing you. Yeah, let's go make sure. I guess we'll show off the builds as usual. I'm supposed to do this every time, but I kind of mess up sometimes. And this is her gear. Not too bad, but not the best. Still working on it. I don't even remember when I got this because this used to be. I don't know what this used to be, honestly. I remember it being a lot better. But well, either way, that's fine. Crit damage. Everything has like a +3 crit damage. It's ridiculous. I got pretty lucky with a lot of these pieces. So that's that. That's her. That's her skills. Obviously the weapon. Yeah, I can get more crit chance on her, but again, as I point out every time, 85 plus the 15% that she gives her boosts her up to 99. You can go over, but whatever. I wouldn't recommend it. I think just right up to 99 is the best anyway. I'm always debating whether or not I should go with this or with this. We'll see. I might do. I think in this case, because it's a 3-minute run, I might do one run with this to see how many stuns I get. One run with the other one to see if it even matters. Like, can I get that extra stun in? Yes or no? And then if I can't get that extra stun in, then I might run this and then go with whatever. So.
I've got your back.
And then lastly, we're looking at oops.
Which
Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs
Go
are
away.
here. Need something? My services
These
are
are her
expensive.
stats. 60% crit chance turns into 75 during her ult or little whatever when her bubbles are out. So because of her M6, for anybody who's wondering, her M6 gives out 15% crit chance. So
Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs
there
are
we go.
here.
I'm actually pretty good. I've gotten pretty good at the marionettes using Sanby and her team. However, it doesn't make it any more or less enjoyable to fight. So
leave it to adjusting for wind.
that was a mistake. I messed up because I don't have the crit damage buff from King of the Summit that trigger applies. So So I'm restarting because I messed up that. Let's try this again, shall we?
Ether vision activate.
Move behind him.
Come on.
Down strategy. What you deserve. Now you pay.
Ugh. The choking is real. It's been a while since I fought these two with Sanby in this specific setting. Because you fight these a lot of times in Hollow Zero, and I play that like 2 or 3 times. I do like 2 or 3 Hollow Zero runs a day because I really like that mode. But yeah.
Leave it to me. Recalibrating.
Move behind him. What you deserve. Fight over. Now you pay. Right on cue. What you deserve. Roger that.
Wipe them out.
Time to wrap things up. Down. You won't back down. Keep focused.
Messed up. I should have ulted earlier, but whatever.
Now you pay.
Ether vision activate. Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
Right on cue. It's time. Now you pay. Down strategy. Engaging.
Sustaining fire.
Time to wrap things up. Right on cue.
Let's see if I can. Do I get this ult?
Loyalty.
Oh, just barely, I think.
You're in my sights.
Move behind me.
That was a mistake.
What you deserve.
This bullet will reach its mark.
Let me give you a little treat. Like
Whenever you can, it's best to open the stun window with Nicole so that that bubble is up the entire time. Like all the stun window. We're not going to get another stun, I think, out of this. So I think in this case, it probably would be best.
right on cue. What you deserve. Nicole.
Oh! I held the ult for too long. I was trying to find a good place to use it, but I was like, I don't know what to use it, and then that happened, and the whole thing was whatever. But yeah, because we didn't get another stun, there was such a long distance between the stuns. I think I'm just gonna run with the attack disc on trigger, and then we'll see from there. Okay, so we made it. We got all the points anyway. We're like way behind though. Oh my gosh, I think this is the lowest I've ever been. Like getting 9 stars, I think this is the lowest I've ever been. Oh, I think so. Last time we were talking, I didn't know what this total rank meant, and it keeps going up. So I'm assuming it just means how many of these I have. Unless maybe it just means because it goes up by 3 every time. So I'm assuming it just has to do with how many of these points that I have. 3 of these little like one of these is considered a rank. These little stars or whatever. Anyway, as you can see, since I started tripling this, the worst I've had was on this day. But this one's like terrible, 21%. It's partially because Defiler should be a lot better, given the fact that I have Yixing Wang, so I have to go figure out how to play Defiler better with Yixing Wang. Yeah, that's kind of the main thing. This one, so this is kind of interesting. I came back and I did this one with this team because I did this I think with Yixing Wang, Pulchra, and Panda. I think that's why I did this the first time on video. Later on, I went to do this specifically because look at this. Miasma Priest, 27,000. And this is obvious because the Miasma Priest obviously has a lot of built-in come on. Why won't it let me? Has a lot of built-in anti-anomaly resistance, whatever whatever. They're taken, yeah. So there's a lot of anti-anomaly related stuff. But I'm curious, I'm sure something happened at some point because if you go back here, Miasma Priest, I hit him for 34 one time with this team. That's a difference of 7,000. So I don't know. It's a little interesting. I'm curious as to why it is like this, but I'm not the expert. So I've been swapping back and forth. I can't seem to get higher than like 28,000. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, point being is that I'm gonna swap out. What is this? Cool. I'm gonna swap out Trigger
Where we go?
I am the Eye of Obel.
and get a little more damage out of her. And then we'll see how this
I've got
goes.
your back.
So ult, we do need to ult more often than not. Because the ult increases and it also gives us increased attack percentage, so that's important to remember.
Leave it to me. Recalibrating.
I'm on it. Stay focused. What you deserve. Right on cue.
Advantage.
No one left landing.
There we go. Our timing's a little better. We usually stun too fast. So Nicole's ult, last time I didn't get to do it during stun window because of what happened, but now
Get ready. What you deserve. We're a great team.
Adjusting for wind. This bullet will reach its mark.
Right on cue. I'm on it. Sounds steady.
The target's exposed.
Current overload. Time to wrap. Right on cue. You won't
we'll
back
get
down.
this ult in the time window. Oops, I didn't see him. Trigger was in the way. That last one. That one was my fault entirely. But the last one, Trigger was in the way.
Down strategy.
She was getting out of the way of her little aftershock attack, and I didn't catch her.
Now you can.
See if I can
Sniper's
stun her.
One
Can I hit
shot,
for
one kill.
12? Yes, I can.
Wipe them out. Time to wrap. Let me give you a little treat. Like straight on cue. What you deserve.
Recalibrating.
Down strategy.
Ugh.
Time to strike back.
Target locked.
What you deserve.
I'm gonna just have to ult here. I don't have a choice. We got a little better than last time, but not a huge margin. It's all right. I am curious to compare it to previous iterations of her. And this is the other problem is I don't get these a lot. So one of the reasons I was considering maybe swapping Yixing Wang here and then putting Sanby back on Defiler is because Yixing Wang has a lot of just big sweeping attacks. So what I'm hoping is that her big sweeping attacks can wipe out the little the dancers a little easier. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Let's go back to 31. Let's go back to again. It's hard to compare these back and forth with each other because HP inflation, defense inflation, all these other like just background numbers and mechanics change how the bosses work a lot of times. So we can, and then not only that, but you're also comparing buffs. So you're comparing like these, like this one. Oh, that's the wrong one. This one. There was a better one at that time. Maybe there was like an aftershock shield buff at some point, right? So that's why that one ended up being better. So you have to realize there's a lot of factors that go into like how things work or whatnot. So that's important to pay attention to. So again, this might have been the reason why it's so low here, and I actually hit that 34 last time with Miasma Priest because maybe there was like a rupture agents do X amount more damage and a bunch of other stuff. You know what I mean? Here, there's not really a very good rupture one, but I'm just curious to see. To compare how the marionettes fared last time. If I can find them anywhere. Notorious marionettes. I did 35 last time, so I'm like 4 down. One of the main reasons to check this is because it's like, how did I do last time compared to now? And I think, again, at that time, I think I had like a, what's it called? A skill damage bonus or whatever. Not an aftershocks. It might have been an aftershock bonus, but I don't know. Those other specific ones. This one here, there's really not like. This is not great for her. It's not terrible, but it's also not very good. This one's also not very good. So like, it's important to keep these things in mind. Here again, you have to kill the little dancers or little decoy dancers. This team isn't super great at Sanby. She's not terrible. They've given her like that little attack that like she AoEs with her like swords. That's helpful now too, but it's important to keep that in mind. 43 against the Defiler. I'm curious to see how I do compare to last time against the Defiler with Sanby, especially now with the buffs. Well, yeah, but anyway, that's it for today. So see you guys in the next one.